Now if you get regular sorbets at the store, they have corn syrup and sugar and chemicals and additives in it, but this is just 100% pure, and you'll see that it seriously takes like 2 minutes to make it. This rocks. So I've got mangoes, I've peeled them and got all the goo out of the mangoes. There's a couple kinds of mangoes. There's the kind, like the big Mexican kind, that are kind of greenish, okay? And then there's the little kind that are they're orange and they're smaller. The orange kind are a little bit more expensive, but the texture is really, really buttery and soft and creamy. The larger mangoes are more fibrous and they don't have as much flavor in them. So for me personally, if I'm going to be making a decadent dessert, it's worth it to pay a little bit more for the awesome mangoes instead of the regular ones. So it just, the little baby mangoes offer just a creamier, smoother texture, and they're way more flavorful. So like on a scale of 1 to 10, if regular mangoes are a 5 as far as how much flavor is in them, these guys are 10s. Okay, so just so you know that there are different kinds of fruits to choose from. And if you get your fruits in season and local, they're going to be a lot healthier for you than if they're shipped to you or if they're older. So from the time the fruit is off of the bush or tree or whatever, it starts losing its nutrition value. So ideally you want to get it and eat it as close to the time where it's being picked as possible. Also, the last few days of a fruit being ripened on the tree is when it produces most of its antioxidants and its powerful nutrients. So if they're picking the fruit and it's not ripe yet, you're missing out on some of the most powerful nutrients that could be in that food. So if you can get food that has been picked when it's ripe and you're eating it pretty soon after it's been picked, you're getting the most nutrients possible. Now, you know, if so people ask me, should I do organic or not organic? Well, if it's organic from Brazil and it's been picked a little bit green and it's been sitting on, you know, it's being shipped for a couple weeks and it's organic, is that better or worse than something that's local and not organic and it was just picked 2 days ago? And you just have to, like I said before, figure out what your options are. Pick the healthiest option you have available to you at the time, and just kind of know where your food's coming from, what it's got in it, and then make your best choices from there. Okay, so blend. All I put in there was a little bit of honey, mangoes. If I wanted a little bit sweeter, I'm going to put a little bit of stevia in it so I don't get too much of the honey in it. And that's it. That pineapple ice cream you ate, that's all I did. I cut up a pineapple, threw it in the blender with a little bit of stevia and a little bit of honey. That was the pineapple stuff you just ate. Here's the mango version of that. You can do it with berries, peaches, pears, you name it. Whatever delicious fruit you love the best. Do it like this. I put it in popsicle makers and have popsicles. I also put it in the ice cream maker and have scoopable ice cream. And all this is in the recipe book, but one of my favorite mango variations is to take mangoes and then take that raspberry sauce I made for the snow cones and then drizzle that in there like the peanut butter. So freeze this into ice cream. When it's frozen, drizzle in the raspberry drizzle, refreeze it again, and it's to die for. It's really fabulous, so that's something you might want to try.